approach that Fancy United haven't made their mind about. In the middle of the dash, he gets Moyer and snaps to Kakarot. Bro, no way.
Forcing them into these deep areas and now able to get into...
Before the chamber arrives and ruins their plans of retake.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my god. Or two before he dies, and even then it won't be all that impactful. But now they're more than comfortable going for a full-blown B execute. Oh no.
Running back to start us off is Jay actually to shut it down. Trying his best to hold on with his buddy Blurred deep on side. They've got the backup from NDG coming in. Now Jin, he didn't get a chance with his run it back, but when he does run it back, he finds a double kill. But it's Fancy United who gets shut down. The quick...
They're grouping up towards mid. The only person who can stop them is Fishio. And if he's able to get a kill or two, now they're locked in here with them.
The Null Command as well as the Nightfall to go in, and Paranoia has set in for the Fancy United members. They have no idea who's coming in from where. They don't hear the TP from NDG, and he wreaks absolute havoc from the shadows into the darkness edge. That is hurting NAOS right now, and it's a tiny thing. It's a nitpicky thing, really. But hold on, talking about the tiny thing, we've got the Odin going brrr, and it's Blurred who picks up the initial frag. Fancy now angry, trying to shut him down.
Jin, no, he gets caught right there. There's so much disruptive counter utility, whether it's flashes or it's the Paranoia. It stops Fancy United in their tracks, and they're now just trapped in this lane 1. It's a firing range for them as they get a hailstorm of bullets in the face. And Jin, oh my god. See one more run it back in this half. And
I think that would be the 5th.
I've lost track of the number of ultimates he's used. I mean, there's been so many, I just simply can't keep track. Prowlers, flashes, everything going down. Fishio, good for one, but Blurred with his big fat Odin is still a menace to deal with, and he's spraying them all down. They're walking into his crosshair, and he's making mincemeat of them.
Chopping them up into little pieces with that Odin's high rate of fire. Leaves Fishio hoping for an opportunity now. Has an idea where they are, but he gets sprayed down instead. Finds the first, but at the
their noise on mid, they don't necessarily want to commit towards.
But hold on, we've got the Null Command coming through for Fancy United as they once again try to move into the Odin for a mid to be split. Now Jin, he gets one, but he's gonna get instantly shut down, but he's already done his job. He's found the end. That same duo that we saw earlier when they had that problem from D-Man, Moyer and Kakarot. Trying to pull off the retake, trying to go together piece by piece, and Moyer, he finds the first contact and the kill to pull it off, finds the second as well, coming alive with his impact. Can he find a clutch? Yes, he most definitely can. Moyer with a 4K to equalize the scoreline, pulls off a 2v3 clutch. Talk about oh no!
So close.
7 milliseconds. 7 milliseconds.
Where are
Oh, the Prowler being broken early should tell him immediately. Should give him an indication that there's someone in Vines, which means a double A main approach, and it's Yes I Can who shuts him down. But the entirety of NAOS is trying to move in through A short, but they've instead got crunched, they've got sandwiched, and they've got shut down in this tree area. Trying to pull themselves out of it is Jin holding them down though, but finally they've got a breath, a moment to get out, but they haven't got spike grips.
My god, what a sweet time. But the problem over here is they've spent too much time and a lot of utility trying to
find this side spawn entry to this B side to shut them down, but it's Jay with a
they had the Cloudburst to cut them off, but oh no, Jin, he's already got this farmed up. The flashes and prowlers go right inside, and the crossfires are potent enough, but will they be able to overcome Fancy United? Nisi is the one holding and leading the charge. Taps the spike, tries to bait Kakarot out of his hiding hole, but Kakarot does not budge. He calls this bluff and he takes this down.
Playing the Phoenix on this map, but it is Jin, and he's gonna be happy that Jin is at least performing, and he certainly is. The run it back coming online now, they get hella aggressive, and the call from the coach, get into their faces, to show them who you are. We are fans. Getting hella aggressive, and oh my god, timing is gonna hurt NDG. He jumps off at that worst moment he possibly could, and Jin shuts him down, and with no spokes, now it's in an impossible position.
Exactly. I mean, he was holding so passively simply to make sure that Fancy United can't really make any magic work, but with his teammate coming in from lane 2 and the Nightfall going in, everyone's gonna be low on HP, so they can actually finish them off. And Jin is doing this! A flash into the corner, he knows Kakarot is blind. Ooh. Okay, They recovered it. Because there's a lockdown as well to buy a lot of time. And now this could be a little tricky. This could be costly. There's too much time being wasted. Fancy United sure have the null command,
Oh!
but Jay? Okay, that's difficult to deal with.
They fancy their chances and they're gonna go for it. Jumping down, not so coordinated, but it's a 1-for-1 trade for now. NAOS looking for some, holding down under heaven as much as possible, and that 50 down. Can they do the same with just as good weapons?
Oh, maybe they can if the other side, the Paranoia, is actually wasting his run at back. But it doesn't really matter because yes, I can picks up the slack. Jade tries to go in for a fancy maneuver of his own, but NDG and Blood, the duo under heaven, is just disappeared and start fighting them in their faces. Now respond by doing the same, but focusing it towards A rather. And now in this seemingly 5v5 retake, which I'm assuming will go down because yes, I can won't be able to do all that much. He's trapped over here with no hopes of backup. Fischio does get one before he finally bites the dust, but now is the time for Jin to pop in. Hey, this one, it will be amazing. The HP advantage still lies with Fancy United, and it's going to be even easier for them to deal with now that Nizi has taken down Blurred through the woodworks. Oh my god, he washes them with the flash and flushes them out of cover. Wukong with the final. Don't give this site up for free. Oh, Jin caught with a Prowler in the face. Can't. And NDG can get a couple of frags for free. Nobody's looking towards him, and he strikes from the shadows when the time is right. Thinks one more, strikes again, and this is a disaster. We are going to a triple overtime, ladies and gentlemen. This threat might detect them. So they have to stop in their tracks. The backstab can't progress any further without revealing its position. Wukong, trapped in no man's land, gets instantly deleted. Jay is able to liberate this side. Now the flank finally comes through, and with the Killjoy out of the picture, I don't...
Highly successful in their post plants, in their crossfires.
Oh,
Jin,
yeah.
Top Fragger trying to move in with that flashpoint, but it's Moyer who finds the first. Make that a second, and yes I can, no he cannot. NAOS against...